right. I think we're gonna go live in a moment or now. Machiwa. I think we'll see. I am your host, Thavian. As long as everything is okay. What is Ascension, holy vatos? Aikimataya. Simakaya. Spiritual ascension. Wow. Ascend, well, that word, you look it up in a dictionary, it's something about up. So you want to, and notice the word spiritual, the spiritual part, spiritual upwardness. Upward, oh, upward, okay. Ascend, I want to go upwards because, in the spiritual worlds, upwards is good, is gooder. It's better to ascend and go into a higher level of physical, spiritual, mental, more intelligent, more spiritual, more psychic, and your body is more advanced. You're a giant, you're higher DNA. So, and by the way, you're also immortal. Jeez, son of Nurgle! What's going on, holy vato? Good to see you, man. This is my live. You're gonna see some of the spiritual homies coming in the house. What you yes. Or it could be a quiet one because I don't always come live now. But here I am today. I hope you come. I hope you're here. What's up? It's Simakaya. And so for some of you who are new, you will hear me speak like these other words and like what language is he speaking? Well, you see, this is part of being a starseed. Some of you are starseed. I'm not saying some of you or all of you are going to start, connecting to these beings, but some of you do, right? This is, but this is a part of Ascension. ETs, beings in other dimensions. You call spirits, okay. Spirit guides, okay. They're ETs from your soul family, from your personal Christos, your other aspects, your other selves. Some of those are higher selves. Some of those are lower selves. And you are a being, a spirit, having a human being experience. Higher fourth dimensional spirit, having a third dimensional human experience. But this is all a hologram. And this is all actual spiritual levels of reality that we as humans are trying to ascend, go through. And when you leap, ascend, go through rapture, when you go through with the little caterpillar, it's just like munching some grass and leaves and stuff. And then suddenly, it decides out of nowhere to put itself in this little cocoon and goes through its own personal metamorphosis, like we just said earlier, physical, spiritual, we didn't say emotional, mental, okay? This is aspects of your being, and you're going through these aspects, you're going through these levels. But there's also the concept of descending, falling. Some angels are rising, ascending. That's progressive, yes? And then there's beings who are descending, regressing, falling. So that's why we call those beings, those angels, fallen angels. Because they're literally falling in body form, consciousness, and spirit, in your mind, intelligence, in your DNA. You become a lesser creature, like a human becoming an animal now. You've already been there. Why would you want to go back? It's not about wanting. And it's not about sin and guilt from religion, okay, honey? Don't worry, we're not talking about religion. This is consciousness. Spirituality is different than religion. But that doesn't mean all spirituality systems are good. And there is something that is good, positive, And bad, we would say not bad, but negative. It's a polarity. Like a battery has a positive and a negative. Well, why do you think this is a polarized system? Because we have a positive and a negative. And you want to have one small example? The boys and girls. One's magnetic, girls. One's electric, positive, negative, positive. It's a polarity, not a good, bad thing. That's why you wouldn't say something is evil or good, because you see it as part of a sacred spiritual science. It's the soul is tangible, honey. How you doing, holy vatos? I'm so happy to see you guys. Some of you are probably mad at me because I haven't been coming every day. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Daddy Swan X2. What's up, brother? Thank you for representing your energy. William Roberts in the house. What's up, broster? Alright, you were meant to be here, man. King Snurgle Gurgle Son the Viking in the house. What's up? What's going on to you, Holy One? Yeah. DBS staff, what's up to you, dude? Achiwa, holy dude. I haven't seen you in a while. I know, I'm sorry, you guys. I've actually been spending a lot of time on this videos that I just, decided. I think I did explain it before I did it, right? I said I was gonna start becoming into my how-to videos again. So that means I won't be able to do lives every night. Sorry, but I'll still do them. Like now, hi. And someday this will all be like a bigger group, and then I can put. Then that's when I let's say when I get to 5,000 people, which is twice what I have now. When I finally get to 5,000, I'll put a permanent schedule. I wouldn't say permanent. I'll just say I'll post a schedule and stick to a schedule for lives, so you'll know. So you'll plan if you want to come. So that will work out for both of us. But for now, I can't do that until I get to about 5K, and then I'm really ready to just change the format. So for that, kind of like the main core family, right? Because there's new people. Like some of you are new. Thank you for being here. Some of you are just coming for certain types of information, but in general, this is mostly a spiritual channel, but we do talk about the scientific concepts like parallel Earth, like which you would say particle, antiparticle. If one exists, then it automatically assumed there's the anti. Just like you have a female, expect that there's going to be a male. You're going to have a positive, well, that means there's a negative. This is a polarized system. And this is how Source God, Ascended Masters, created this system, this world, this dimensionalized system to be like. So, Makayes, we are these, going through this ascension from this level of the caterpillar and going through a metamorphosis into the butterfly. Because right now we're the caterpillar. We want to become, through spiritual ascension, that that's like magic, metamorphosis, what's going on in there. That creature is totally becoming a different creature, you could say. And now it's flying and stuff. That's an evolution. If you suddenly grew wings, that would be an evolution to be able to fly. A lot of us would love to fly. Physically, not flapping your wings like Superman or something. You would love to do that, right? It would feel so great and cool. So, well, in the future, you literally can. There will be all types of beings. Because once again, they're at the galactic level, Holy Ones. When you ascend from this level of reality to the next level. And I would say this is Dimension 4 or Dimension 5. You will go We're in dimension 3. There's many dimensions, all the way up to 15 dimensions. This is the Guardian material, the Freedom Teachings, also called the innerchristos. The ancient word it's in the Anuhazi language called the Maharata, and it's a giant tomes of knowledge. Like, you think of the Bible being a big book, right? Or any book that's thousands of pages. It's a big book. Well, no. This is volumes, like tomes, like libraries, giant networks of libraries, more knowledge. But obviously we're only concerned with 1, 2, 3, and 4th and 5th dimensional knowledge. That would be great. So this knowledge is coming from there, and it's going from the original author is Ashiana Dean from the Voyagers books, and you can just look up Voyagers Ashiana, you'll find it. And so anyways, this is the Guardian information, and there's a whole history, and that's what I'm working on now, you guys. That's the next big video. I'm gonna do the Violet Flame later, I promise. But I first want to do, it's bothering me, I mean, not bothering me, it's what I mean is, I know it's important timing right now. I need to talk about these the history that's happened since Atlantis. Yes, Atlantis was real. If you're new to this channel, that's part of our history. It's actually part of what we're going through now, literally. If you understand the universe, we explain it through Christos Avatar. It's multidimensional, and all happening, all those different dimensions, all those different time continuums, time vectors, they're all happening simultaneously, but in different time vectors. So those events are happening now, as we are now, from a past or future point of view. It's all happening no matter what. It doesn't make a difference. It's all happening at the same time. So these beings go in and out of time like it's no problem. To us, it's science fiction. To us, it's supernatural. Oh, to us, it's so incredible and amazing to think about traveling through time. These beings do it all the time, like it's walking out, outside your house. As easy as opening your refrigerator door. Wow, okay, we opened a door. We went through a different dimension of time. Yeah, they do that. You go to work in a car. They go to dimensions of reality. So we think about making traveling like plans, right? I want to travel across the world. Well, okay, now you're traveling outside our planet, outside our solar system. Well, outside, farther across the galaxy. Why not other galaxies? Why not other universes? Wow, okay, so different universes. Now we're talking about, life and existence has a whole new meaning. See, this body's forms aren't prepared for those worlds. But at the next world, the next spiritual ascension, which we're talking about today, is this level of Mokuchi. You are these incredible, powerful extraterrestrial beings, man, in the density 2. We're in density 1, made up of dimensions 1, 2, and 3. They are density 2, made up of dimensions 4, 5, and 6. All this is about density 2. We're just kind of like a mutation, distortion of what we really are. This is a mutation. Our physicality, our looks, we're mutations. We have beauty contests and stuff, but we're all disgusting compared to our original body in density 2. So, not to mention, those are immortal forms. We have what? Immortal? That's supernatural again. We think that's woo. It's not. It's normal. Time travel, living forever. That's normal stuff. So these beings are able to like take advantage of us. Yeah, Makaya. But there's only a certain amount of bullying they can do because we do have guardians. We do have wickedness in this world, but there's also light. There's also other forces, and we have guardian nations. You call them angelic guardian nations. Well, they have fallen angelic legions. Different types of beings and races and reptilians and insectoid beings and all kinds of hybrids in between those races, bird races, human races, cat races, beetle beings, and wow, Ben in Black, all kinds of alien greys and Arcturians and Pleiadians, nice ones but bad ones. There is a war, ancient war. We're all part of this. It is part of this ascension that you're going through. This is a little mutated, distorted version of us. Go back to your original. Go back, ascend, holy ones. You want to go back to your true form, not this cockroach little distorted, disgusting level. That's Imatsu. Chuchipa Sakaye. Let's put this near me. Ayekuchi Nuchifasu Makatache. Excuse me. Machekavastuya Kachi Makachi Naichensu Kaicha Vasa Kohochi Nandipa Kohochi Saete Imaki Iposhana Praita Ivasai Kaimasuchama Pratica Ivasai Masu Ithaka Sasi Samata Simakata Aipusakanae Dasisa Ihosacha Masu Prataka Ivasata Imatanye Kuchuaka Satunyasi Ipusakanyasi Vastakinda Suwakanyachi Vastain Sakanya Vastakanya Sokomachakayasi Aitos Masuchi Vasum Apaye Kaiwasu. Chamata, thank you for being here, holy ones, Makatas. You're all welcome to this Amaeche Wasuye Kaimache. I love you, holy ones. Welcome to this live broadcast. No script. No, I'm not copying and pasting and using other people's information. I've been accused of that. Hi. Does it look like some type of manufacturer, some type of Kichimatai? No, I don't think so. So, holy ones, I came to see us. Okai matas sota yeah. Okapachinai musutsaye. Kapochiwa Itaima Kuchiwasturi Pakatacha. I guess they want to speak these different, you would say, light language, starseed language, other self, one of my Fabian, other self. You have this, all these beings that you are many incarnations, many different forms in your DNA. So humanoids are only in the lower densities. In the higher densities, you got beings like animals, we would call them animal beings, from our little level of understanding. These are the holy forms, the beginning forms, the original forms of our whole time matrix. Cat beings, bird beings. Are you listening? Reptiles. So we got 3 types so far. Insects. Dinosaurs. Okay? We're not done. Aquatic apes. Whales. Inu. They're called Inu. Dolphins. Pegasi. And technically you would say deer, but it's not one of the races listed, but I'm missing one. Sorry. But let's look on the map. Just real quick, and then I'll finish up all the hellos. These are extraterrestrial races that are part of what's going on with the Vato Locos of human race. I mean, that's at a low level, you guys understand. This is not our true form. This is not the original, man. This is why there's so much darkness here, so much distortion here, because it's a low, bad level. Some even say we're part of the Phantom Matrix, because this is a dying planet. We don't have immortality here. All beings. It's not that type of planet. The planet here is not the original planet. Are we in hell, Davian? No, we're saying it's fallen. This is a fallen system. And realize that we can return through ascension, spiritual ascension. Not you, okay, yeah. I sometimes do this, you guys. I forget to open the diagrams. Let me just open it real quick. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diagrams usually. Main diagrams that so far I share. There will be more in some of the advanced courses if some people will be interested in that kind of stuff. Actual ascension techniques. These are out of order. Let me put it in the right order. Well, let me start with this. Amakaye, Amashiwa, Hamakuchit, Homokuchi Emma, Imatitas. This beautiful system, man. This is our reality, our consciousness, our life forms. This is us. We're part of this, intimately part of all of this, not just some of this. We're part of all of this. We're part of all these periods of times and histories. We're human here, but up here you're different beings. You're not, look, you're called angels by the 6th dimension. You keep on going, human, from down here. Well, someday you'll be up here. Someday you'll be an archangel. Someday you'll be an avatar being. That's where your perfect form is. Now you're Christed at 12th dimension. At 12th dimension, you can now leave this entire drama. You can leave and go outside of it. Back to the ascended master levels. Back to the Eka, the Rishi, the geomantic. Back to these sound fields. Back to the Kundalini. Back to the cosmic level of consciousness. Because you went through all of this. You started at this level. That's the top. And went down, fell down, fallen angel, fell down. Now you're down here in a pathetic level. Well, we're trying to go back. And you do that through spiritual ascension. You're in the 3rd dimension. It's common sense. You realize that we're in the 3D, D3. Well, why do you stop here? You don't stop here. You don't stay in carbon matter. Are you kidding me? I hope not. Dang. Look at all these interesting beings you're waiting to be part of. Future humans, along with Pleiadians, your Pleiadian Vatos, and your Syrian Vato locals, and also our Nordic friends, avians, and those are bird people. These are angel people, more angels or female angels. Humans, they're angels too. They're also angels, but just a lower version, as you can see. A lower version angel. This is one of the highest level angels, Azarites. These are blue angels. They're made of all the founder races. Feline, avian, mantis, cetacean, that's whale, and Pegasus. That's a powerful, powerful being. They're security guardians of all the time matrix. All of this, they protect the whole realm. The Azarites were designed to be the highest level security. And they're the ones that are part of the DNA of the blue human, the Maharaji. Blue human, Azarite or female angel beings. That's why, and then it was after Maharaji Orifim that created us. I mean, that became us. Our DNA came. This DNA. If you are Indigo Child, this is not you. This is not what we're talking about. You, Starseed, Indigo Child, Lightworker, Empath. No, this is regular humans. What you call Earthseeds. What you call the Holy Grail. Which you call just a few million of us on the planet, literally. You have psychic powers. You're from these higher levels. You're star seeds from these races. One of these races and other races, like higher ones, like Arcturus, is way up here in density 3, along with our higher race form, DNA form, is the Lyran, Siren, Anahazi. You're human. You're coming from the Lyrans, which are cat people. The highest form of human is a cat. Why do you think there's a giant cat on our planet called the Sphinx? Because it's worshipping this version of it. The Leonines. The Anunnaki are at this level. I mean, the ones that are on our planet, our drama. And so they worship these higher level Leonines as gods. And that's why they built that statue which is linked to the Anahazi, the Lyrans. You are Anahazi, you're Lyran, you're human. That's where humans are coming out of. Humans are not coming out of the gold flame. I had someone tell me, there's humans on Vega. No, honey. That's a planet of insects, dinosaurs, bird people, and reptilians. And there's no humans even at that level anyways. Vega is what? Density 4. This is where Vega would be, which is liquid light, hydroplasm. There's no humans at this level. Sorry, honey. I don't know where you're getting your new age information. That's not accurate, I would say. That's what I would say, that's all. There is different kinds of creatures on Vega, okay? If you have some fantasy with humans growing up on Vega because you think you're vegan, or maybe you are vegan, but your DNA template is insectoid or reptilian or bird or man, the dino. So that's actually what dragons are. They're part dinosaurs. Dinosaur reptilians. And they're what you call extraterrestrials. You go into our three flames, they're the metaterrestrials. And if you're not even in physical density anymore, you're an ultra-terrestrial. And then if you're beyond the ultra-terrestrial level, well, honey, you're God. You are God. It's all God. All of this is God. That's the whole thing. It's a refraction all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And we're not saying Earth is the only planet. This is just this is about the humans. This is related to us, the humans. All this stuff is related to us, the humans. We want to learn about all these dark beings, not be part of the love, light, and clueless movement who say, oh, just open your heart chakra. Honey, open your heart chakra. Oh, you're just going to allow all these creatures and beings in here, in the house. Open your heart chakra. To these, no, like, what I'm saying is those people who say, just open your heart up. Open your heart up. Machiwa. Makaya. We got Palladian Blondes. We got, Nordic Anunnaki, Arcturian Draco Anunnaki. I made a mistake on my diagram. I realized that today. These two things were duplicated. This is not correct. I have to fix that, and I already made notes. Don't worry. I always update this diagram constantly. I found that mistake today. So, but this is very helpful to understand. Plus the history, the time periods that your consciousness goes through. Dang. You better believe this is like Star Wars and D5. Your throat chakra. This is like you're in galactic level. But you go into higher levels than galactic level. Okay? You go into even the meta conscious. Oh, this is the solar galactic level, but this is the universal logos, cosmic logos. And super far, super unimaginable time periods. And who knows what type of technologies they have, what type of bodies they have. And some guy's telling me he thinks way up here, they're in Vega, in the 10th dimension, that there's humans. No, there's no humans at 10D, sorry. That's a template down here. This is human DNA. No, honey, you're not going to find humans up in Vega. Sorry. At Dimension 10. Look, those are, what kind of beings are up here? The mantis, avian, dolphins. Where do you see human? Do you see human up here? These are all of the races. No human. No human. Why? Why is there no humans in Vega? Well, because it's not existing yet. There's no humans here. Yeah, there's no humans. No humans in density 3. Oh, why? Because humans were created in density 2. There's no humans in Vega, honey. Just saying. Makaya. There's humans in Armatena. Which is what? Earth becomes Tara. Tara becomes Gaia, and then finally, someday, it will become what's called Armatena in a different density matter universe. And there's not many beings, only these high-level beings exist there. These level beings. And not all of them are holy. They became unholy. You would say there's these races. This one fell, actually. I should change this to a different color, because this race actually is the one that become the Anunnaki, eventually. 2 levels down, they're going to become the Anunnaki. But there's the Anuhazi at Dimension 12 by itself. It's the only race that was originally started in Dimension 12. And then the high-level violet flames are Pegasus, the whale cetacean, whale people, the aquatic dolphins, the aquatic apes are a very important race too. I mean, one of the highest level races is something called an aquatic ape. And then in the lower levels below it, you start getting bird people and mantis beings. Before all the other insects are mantis. The praying mantis. And before all those gargoyle things and stuff, well, these are like gargoyles, avian reptilians. But before the dragons are the insect dragon moths, insect dino reptile things. Somehow, because of DNA manipulation, the Necromaton got higher than the Omicron. And that's another badass dark fallen angelic race. Another faction, you would say. Because we got a whole bunch of baddies in the fallen Seraphim. That's where you get the dragon moths and the draconians and the Draco's human hybrids and the chupacabras. Then the avian reptilians, the Adedicrons, All the Zetas come from this race called Zephalium. It's the first insect reptilian serpent. And I think it's on the big diagram. Zephalium. Yeah, and density 3. So they're very high level. That's way above the Zeta Greys, who come down in density 2. So notice they're above us on Earth. Earth is down here, and they're above our level. They're at our human level, actually, see? That's where we are, stationed, really. We're not actual humans. We're like distortions of this race. We're lower versions of this race. Especially when you talk about the Earth seeds. They're parts of this whole race thing. Like a Lemurian. They only have the first 2 strands of DNA. So they don't have a solar plexus chakra. They don't have the heart chakra. They don't have anything beyond that. Throat or third eye, there's nothing there. They don't have it. The Atlanteans just have one more strand than they do. So that's what I mean. From the other screen, this is, you know, Chihuahua. A lot of humans are stuck in here. You're stuck in here. You need to ascend out of this mutation. Get out of this dying, recycling system. Dying, forgetting system. Get out of it, holy ones. Learn spiritual ascension. Thank you for being here on my live. Wachiwa. Mokuye. Amachiwa. Obre. In the house. I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Thank you for being here. Sophia. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like a lot of reptiles are disgusting. But are there good reptilians, right? Of course, you guys, when you talk about fallen, races, you don't say they're all fallen. That's why I just showed you on that diagram that says some positive insects. This I'm going to show you for a few seconds. There's actual positive races. Let me... Like the benign insects, benign reptiles, benign dinos. So these are beings that are following the Christos. When you see dark beings, we call them fallen. We label them red and dangerous because they are dangerous. They're attacking us. They want to conquer you or kill you. They're terrible. They're horrible, wicked beings. If they can destroy planets of these holy ones, because they destroyed Earth at the highest level, they destroyed our planet. They destroyed the Stargate. They actually were ruling for millions of years before at these high levels when that happened. They were conquering and kicking ass. And from 11th dimension and down. As you can see, there's no darkness beyond the 11th dimension. It stops at the Anu Elohim and the Necromaton. They're the highest fallen darkness beings. You don't have the other beings in here because their DNA stops. They have a 10-strand DNA. They're not going to go beyond here because they were created with only a 10-strand. And that's why you're going to have races, but through, you would say, host matrix transplants, you could get guardian help to go beyond the 11th dimension. That's more complicated information. We're mostly going over Ascension, but this is part of our challenge, or part of why we're in such a horrible place is because of these terrible beings up here. They create lower races. They created all these lower races who go into lower races and until finally into this drama, or all these races. All these races are in our drama, man. Up in our face. So, Machua. Loved your long hair? Are you talking to someone else or me? Thank you for talking to me. Amachi Sophia. This is good question, Sophia. This is coming from, I just mentioned it earlier, the Voyagers books by Ashiana Dean. And this is two of the books that she's written, but she's done volumes of other workshops which are floating around YouTube and the internet. You can find the information, which is much more complex than my information. I am a student of that information. I'm just passing on the information. So if you want to find out more, Sophia, or anyone, just look up Voyagers, Ashiana. That's it. Those two words. Ashiana, Ashyana. And Ashiana Dean is doesn't speak anymore. She's been quiet for years now. You can't get a. She still has a working website and a functioning website, and some of her information is for sale on her site. But you can also find materials wherever, you know. Just know that I think you could find a free one on the Archive Network. Otherwise, they're only like $17. It's a Voyagers 2 or Voyagers 1. Voyagers 1 is for beginners. They will talk about spirits and angels and aliens and introduce you to the guardian angelic nations. Then you'll find out in part 2 about all the drama, and with all the dark angels, all the fallen beings, the reptiles that did fall. Not all reptiles are bad. Of course, we're not talking about them. We don't need to talk about the good ones. We need to talk about the bad ones. So we are being relevant. We know not all reptiles are bad. But we are talking about the bad ones. Okay? So the Dracon are bad. Not all reptiles are bad. And so they want to conquer you, and they're the ones that created a hybrid called the Dracos, and the Dracos are the ones really involved with the human governments or whatever. These are the go-between between them and the Dracon, who created the Dracos 1,000,000 years ago. And so this is a race that's an early hybrid of humans. They don't look exactly good human hybrids, like pretty, like the Pleiadian hybrids, human hybrids. But still, there's worse hybrids, I would think, like the Men in Black, which are kind of like the Illuminati race version from the Necromaton beetle people. The one that you just saw that's beyond the lizards. They're from the Draconian Matrix, but they went beyond it by becoming a hybrid. Now they're a hybrid called the Necromaton in association with an Andromes. Andromes are all the people that all these channelers are contacting, which are they're really connecting to the Men in Black. There's a lot of misinformation about the Men in Black. That's why they make this funny, corny, silly, ridiculous Men in Black movie series. That's okay, it's popular, it's a cool, funny movie. You watch it, and now you think that's the Men in Black. See how that works? That's not the Men in Black. It's an actual beings that show up and dress up like Men in Black. That's why they have people who have described them, and they have many people around the planet who talked about them in their own contacts. Some of you are starseed. Well, that means some of you who are starseeds are also abductees, contactees, one or both. Like, you can be contacted, but you could also be contacted and abducted. You could be both, see? So, contactees, abductees, you are being contacted and you are being abducted because you are a psychic and advanced and a hybrid being, not just only human. Get it? Your actual starseed has a meaning. I mean, it's a reality. You are not only human. You are part human. You think you learned about DNA or something in school, but Shimato, they won't teach. You won't learn. There's levels of awareness. Other parts of the human, or you can't say that. You can't say they're human. They're part human. Just like some positive guardian races are part human, well, some of these negative dark beings are part human. So now they can incarnate into part human body. And with that DNA, now they have access to the ascension codes, the keys to the gates. Machiwa. It's all about getting their codes so they can use. They taught all these guys false New Age mechanics, reverse mechanics. Many people out there in the New Age are learning reverse New Age stuff is being represented by the Draconians and Anunnaki. They're feeding you reverse. They teach you reverse mechanics, so that you are now actually working for the dark side. You think you're going to be healing the grids. You're going to be doing the opposite. And that's why you're part of their matrix. You're their bitches. They designed you. Now you're incarnating into that DNA. Now you look human, but you're part of their Anunnaki matrix. Anunnaki human is part now of the Anunnaki matrix. Just realize that's lower than human DNA. Human have 12 strand. That's a 11 strand. I mean, an Anunnaki is an 11 strand. But a reptilian is a 10 strand. It's lower, as you saw on the density matrix chart. That's why that helps you to understand a lot of things. So that diagram is on my website for free. So I update it regularly. So check back once you looked at it or downloaded it. Come back, because I make changes. Like I gotta check that, make a little edit. You know, I did that all by myself. It has taken months to do it over time. You know. Yes, it is a PDF. That's the one. You found the right one. And it's also, if you want to get a taste. I mean, I hate to send you there because it's so advanced, but there's an interview with her by Project Camelot, Carrie Cassidy, which I've met in person, and also Ashiana Dean. I've met both of them. They have a few interviews that you can find. Probably have to go to Carrie Cassidy's website because she was banned from YouTube, not because of that, because of something unrelated, you know. But she has the original interviews, but there's people who have made copies of her interviews on YouTube, so you can still find it probably on YouTube. So those interviews are free, but you know, realize that she's made stuff that was for sale. Some people just stole it and now just giving it. Just realize, you know, what's up. Chiwa, she didn't make any free material. Everything you see, people paid for originally. And the reason why this information is proliferated is because people have done that. They've been, over the years, they've uploaded all the material that they have, and so you got different people uploading different material. And they're trying to fight that. And they have every right to, you know, it's licensed, copyrighted information, but she fights, I know her organization still fights against that, so. Machiwa Sukaye. I am here just talking about it from my own words. As you can see, I'm not reading, I'm not looking. This is just something you learn over time, and I'm teaching what I know, and this could prepare you for more advanced knowledge. And the whole point of this is you're learning all this dark being stuff, and I'm going to be coming out with a video. That's my next video, is about the history. You're going to learn how they have systematically, from 50,000 years of history. We'll start from 50,000 years ago. It goes before that. And I might mention a few important time periods before that. But it really starts 50,000 years ago. And all the way to Atlantis was even as far back, as early as 10,000 years ago was Atlantis. And then, but it goes way beyond and explains it from all the changes and distortions and things they've done and how they've murdered and tried to take over every time we came out with this information. Your guardian races, your indigos, we come in, this information is represented in different periods of time. In the earliest holy grails that were coming in, besides now, the ones before us were the Essenes. They were the latest indigo children that had to come in. And now we got indigo children coming in now. So we have, throughout history, have come in, and one of the previous times were that we've had Magi, Holy Grail, indigo children in the Asians. We have Magi, Holy Grails in the Egyptians. We have Magi, Holy Grails in, those were called the Ceres Egyptians. Some of them were pharaohs. Some of them were part of the guardians. Some of those Egyptian gods were originally good, including Isis and Osiris and Horus and Anubis and Hathor. Did I forget someone? These were originally good. Originally, not now. Nothing is good anymore. I know that sounds incredible, but I will systematically try to do it safely. You can't say everybody's name, so I will be careful and talk about this freaking history. And anyways, it's from 1988. I'm not this. You want that book's floating out there. I don't know how many millions of copies are out there. It's in PDF out there. It's out there. Why would you pick on me? It's already out there. Anyways, this is a freaking important and valuable to the human race, and I'm part of this now. I mean, I've become like myself focused on it in my own life, and I want to share with that, and I'm sharing that with you guys. And what Christos Avatar means is, like you see in the information yourself, it's the 12th dimensional being that the humans will become. We're not like this now. We're not angelic humans now, right? But this races here the humans, we're not humans, we're indigos, the star seeds, the earth seeds, in humans will become 12 strand. Not now. Look at them. Look at us. Look at the humans now. So, it doesn't look good, right? So we only are probably having a small percentage of people ascending. And it is a spiritual but also scientific process. You will going through a transformation, like, a butterfly changes into something different, it becomes a butterfly. You will become a greater being, which is actually your original. We should have memories, right, of that original. We are cut off from those memories in our DNA. We have such distorted DNA, it's hard to explain, but that's why in Ascension, you're going to learn how to reverse the distortion. In other words, heal, regenerate your DNA that's broken for the time or fragmented. You're going to put it back together. We're going to learn how to do that. How do you change your DNA? Is that even possible? What are you talking about? That's what we're talking about. It's scalar mechanics. The science is being brought by the guardians. It's like magic. We're going to learn magic once again. There was something on the planet they understood. Scalar speak. These words, the sound was power. Sound was literal energy that was powerful, that could change and do things in the reality in front of you. Humans don't know much about that as much. The militaries are learning a small piece of what that can do. Sound waves, sound weapons. I mean, they want to weaponize all energy or things, right? But sound has much more terrifying just capabilities than these other light-based weapons, laser weapons, or anything. The true power lies in mysteries, lies in sound power, sound-based technologies. So you can better believe a lot of the advanced races, even the advanced human races, because we are advanced in the higher level. You don't look like this with this. What is this? Much better, man. Much class, man. I remember in Ukraine, people, Americans say cool. In Ukraine or Russia, they say klasna. Or at least when I was there, like class, like class almost. Shit. Wow, man. I feel that in my back. I gotta be careful. How you doing, holy vatos? How you doing in your ascension? Are you rising in your spiritual awakening? Are you going through your transformation? Huh? Amachitas, Grace Aquarius. I'm so happy to see you guys. Earth Angel. You can get that diagram. Just go to my website, christosavatar.com. Daddy Swan X2. Thank you for saying so. You're awesome, Holy One. Oh, yes, I would recommend the Ascension Glossary too. That's a good way to organize the information. Especially if there's like a word you don't understand, like in my information or Ashiana's information, check out the Ascension Glossary. It might give you some reference. Just realize that information is also part of Ashiana's work. So, but if people want to make their own glossaries and dictionaries, I think that's very helpful, right? Makachiwa. Because you really can't understand this stuff without those type of tools. You have to see. At least some of you maybe don't need that as much. I really need to see something to learn it. I'm a visual person, and diagrams are my friends. I like to understand things through pictures or visuals or color. It's like, whoa, yeah, energy. We didn't get lit. We could get lit. Let me see. It's 7 o'clock. We could get lit. If anyone else wants to get lit, we can do that. And this diagram was also what you call the levels of spiritual awakening, or the levels of spiritual ascension levels. Because you were going to go from 3D, some of us 4D, and then or 5D, and then the next ascension will really be from 6D to 7D, but the big one will be from 7D to 8D, because that's when you go to density 3. No, 7 is density 3, so 6 to 7 would be density 3, and you're a whole different body again. Your body and science and all changes again, and density, the third universe. Density means another universe, another level of particle science. So we go to another physics, another hologram, part of the hologram, and another type of body, in mind, in spirit. You're less and less gender. Actually, in density 2, you guys become less genderized. You look more androgynous. You become more androgynous already in the next level. I mean, you could say 50% less, and then you'd be no gender. I can't imagine that, right? No more gender after into density 3, but the bodies are different, the physics are different. This is why it's not funny. We don't mock people or make, because I used to believe that too when I was a kid. Religion. Well, we can't make fun of, so we were taught these crazy other concepts, aren't we? What Shivasti, yeah. Takayasimatus. Who wants to get lit? Kayamasu. We'll get lit real quick, and What it does is it expands the chakra. Will expand the chakra, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and I'll fill the crown chakra, my feet chakra, and I'll fill them all. Most of the time, they all light up, and some of them stronger than others. Just depends on how it goes. So you guys can roll ride. You can get lit if you want to. Oh my shit. Christos, Sinister Tretch. In the house. Vatos. Friends in the house. That's a good start, Robert. Trying to be a better human. Steve Broy wants to get lit. What's up, Vato? I'm going to get lit. You're going to get lit. Let's get lit. You want to roll some rawhide? We go there. Our Vega Vatos in the house. Gold Flame Seraphim Seraphite in the house. Achiva and Blue Flame. And some Violet Flame. Mokuchiwa. Yeah. We got some Orion Star Seeds. Some Lyrians. Cat People. Some Syrians. Wow. We got all kinds of creatures and things. Alright guys, so we're going to put up a diagram. So I'll be gone for 90 seconds. I'll get lit. Come right back. We'll continue for 20 minutes, okay? So about 20 more minutes. Hang out. Chill. Learn some stuff about more what is Ascension. Yeah, that sounds like a party. That sounds like a plan about those. I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah. Sikas Mochichiwa. So, how about, Hi. Uchi. I guess we could show a different diagram, but for now we'll just go back to this. There's the Guardian, some of the Indigos, some of the Star Seeds, Toe Tribes, that means some Earth Seeds and Star Seeds, Apachiva, and some fallen bad people. Not so nice people. Why? I don't know. They just don't like to be following the law of one. They're against the law of one. Alright, Vatos. Let's get lit. I see. Okay, yeah. Be right back. And it'll be better, more lit. Let's see. 90 seconds, I hope. I love you guys so much. We're gonna have a party. Be right back. They said you're a chosen one, huh? Alright guys, I'm back. I'll put the camera back on. Appreciate your patience. Yeah, Vato Locos in the house. My God. Ay, citas. Yeah, my soul. You can feel good. It's not a bad thing. Don't let people try to make you feel. I try to send that. They're really sending you some. It's literal when you say send you bad vibes, bad energy. A stare, for example, or an anger from a distance. Maybe they're not even aware of psychic energies, but they're sending them. It's an attack on someone. And someone who's psychic will feel, there's something called an empath. They feel what you're feeling, what you're sending, what you're thinking, projecting. And they can just be in the vicinity. They could perceive your bad vibes. Pick it up in their own fields. You. I got you. What's up? Starseed. Vato Locos. I know some of you are loco. Makaya. Oh, you're so kind, Sensor. Alright. Yeah, my regulars didn't get to know when you break a schedule, so that's why I'll make it formal eventually. That's what I want to do. And then there's no question and no wondering or having to check, right? You'll just know because it'll be a schedule. I just gotta blow my nose. Every time I smoke some medicine, I have to blow my nose, and then we'll start. We'll start. Are you prepared? Are you ready? My courtier, I am. We will go to some planet. Alright, Kachiwas. Omakaya. Moya. The secret is if you can get most of it, the room to be dark, and you could be putting some professional earplugs so you can't hear nothing, like noise canceling earplugs, and then you would be kind of so relaxed that you don't feel your body very well. Like what I mean, like a flotation tank is a perfect example. If you went inside of a flotation tank, it's completely dark, no sound, and soundproof, right? And then you're floating in water, like room temperature. You don't feel nothing. You're like if you don't feel your body, think about it. What happens? If you don't feel your body, that's gonna definitely spark a perception. You're gonna spark a perception outside the body. You're gonna have some type of event you call supernatural or spiritual. Because what do you think people who die are suddenly outside of the body? They can see reality outside what most people perceive. And this is just a temporary vision you're having because you were like jolted out. You're trying to, now you're observing. Part of you is observing your body. Your true part. Your true self. You're not the same as this self, the same physicality. You're more like a ghost, you would say. A spirit, a consciousness, having this human experience. So it's not so weird if you're communicating with yourself at a higher awareness You know, you're not going to have modern scientists saying these realities exist. It's not in their paradigm of information. They're not acknowledging, like Eastern thought was something so strange to them or nonsensical. You think Western thought is superior, and they over this spiritual thoughts, and there was modern day science. No spirit, no God, just numbers and data, and no souls or consciousness or just chemicals and DNA. It's, damn. They're what you call, these earth seeds don't have higher chakras. They don't have a higher beliefs because they don't have higher awarenesses. They don't have this 4th strand, 5th strand, 6th strand like some of you do. Even 7th crown chakra, right? This is the heart chakra, throat chakra, 3rd eye chakra, crown chakra, thymus chakra, thalamus chakra. Oh, bachiwa katata chipota kapachichikumanane. Machita hakaka hapichi havata hatata hamaka. It's like beautiful time to be alive. Human beings, star seed. That's earth seed and star seed. For both of us, we're both evolving. Yeah. Awakening. I hope so. And not falling to the dark side, young Jedi. You are a Skywalker, or are you one of those dark Sith? Huh? Are you a light worker empath, or are you a dark empath? What's up, vatos? Kaimasitas. See, the difference is, those are the ones who believe in all are God, all are one, all are equal. Oh, you don't like equality. You like power and control over others. Oh, you like inequality. You like control. You like domination. You like manipulation. You like control. You like death. Oh, just kill them. Wow. Nice beings. No, not nice beings. Dark beings. Now we got nice beings. Now we got dark beings too. Oh, nice. The dark beings won't leave us alone. Why? Ow, stop. We done, mommy. You know? There's no mommy to help you. You're not alone, but you gotta face it up, buddy. You're in that karmic cycle. There's no excuses. There's no excuse. You can't point your finger. No, sorry. That ain't gonna work this time, buddy. This is Ascension. That means when you die this time, you're gonna die this time? Well, that means your body, your spirit, your consciousness, your soul, whatever you want to call it, that's gonna descend or ascend, depending on your calibration, depending on your activations. That's the more appropriate term. What is your activations, honey? Like, literally, do you have this activated 100%? Why not? Why, man? You need it. You need it. You need it, man. Come on, vatos. You want to ascend? You need 4.5, literally, to get to inner earth. If you want to go to 5D Tara, then you need 5 strand, vato. That's 5D. Because if you don't go to 5D or inner earth, damn, shit. It's gonna suck, because after you go, there's gonna be trouble if you stay on this time path. That's what the Guardians tell us. It's not a fear tactic. It's something they're warning you from the future. We're being warned that if you don't ascend, you're falling into a dark scenario in the future. That's according to the Guardians, and I, for one, understand that 100%. We're going through a spiritual war. We want to just be left alone and be cool, but they don't give us a choice. These beings are powerful and in control and taking over. Dude, you can't ignore them. You cannot not talk about them. Are you crazy? Ha! Shimaka. Don't reach if I don't have to. Awakaya. Yasi Kavasua. Ikea. So we will probably connect. Yeah, it's gonna be some type of yes, makatas. Oh my tuya. I love all of you. Hopa, amity. Oh my kayin sassy. Man, from my point of view, someone should write this down and pronounce it. Repeat it. This is something wow, interesting. Ay, basta na chapasi. Itatsa so kucho sa masay makuso. Ha ta chisti kasa no so. Ha pa ninja guys. Damn. Whew, I feel a lot of energy in my third eye, a lot of energy. But also in my solar plexus, and in my sacral and my base. So those three are lit up. I feel Ayavasitas machichiwa. Amakatichiwa sita imakatas. What you was saying, man, Becky? Isavakai masata. Itiki pasanai taiva sakachiasu. Iva tatajin makatotochusi. You remember the Dracos? Not Dracon. They're children. The Dracos. Part human, part reptilian. Well, remember this movie called V back in the 90s? It was called V. Apachivata. Ooh, Makachi. Yeah. Shikachita Lakatacho. Damn, dude. that energy came out of nowhere. Oh my god. Chiva tai kapa. I just feel this energy all over my chest, all over this area, all over my head, dude. I'ma take you a citas. I'm pitching and the fevers on the capantanta. Man, this would be legendary or famous or viral if someone knew actually what was going on here. Damn. My whole, now it's starting to be a lot of pressure in my third eye. Because there's a lot of current, like bandwidth. That's when you know it's a high level being, dude. By the current, by the bandwidth. That's when my head actually starts to hurt. Excuse me. Because I feel it all right here, man. Real dense. I mean, real strong. Remember, that's the celestial. That's the angelic level. You know there must be a lot going on in the 6th dimension. Uchufasi. Okachiva, excuse me. Mochuwaka. Damn, man, they're active tonight. Sorry, guys, it's usually not this active. Chi. This is like a hybrid, 25% hybrid. Sativa indica. So, pretty good. I haven't had hybrid before. So far, it's pretty cool. 25%. Maybe some of you go higher than that, but damn, for me, that's pretty strong. But anyways, you guys, we can be silly and say, stupid stuff, right? But this is psychic energy, man. It's no joke. And when you don't have, like, say, like, spiritual knowledge, and you start to experience psychic things, it could come through negative, because your energies might be negative, your points of view. If you're super into the hologram, into the matrix, into the physical stuff, like you're just into the flesh, you're just into what's nice and expensive or fancy or beautiful, nothing wrong with beautiful things. I'm just saying, if you're just into the physical stuff, you don't even care about or not interested in, don't believe in spiritual stuff, well, this is more of a example of Earthseed. They haven't reached those higher energy centers. Now, what could be happening, at least though, is some Earthseeds, of course, they could be reaching into the 4th dimension, the ones who are following a spiritual path, or some Earthseeds. So we're trying to help Earthseeds and the sleeping starseeds, because you're indigo children, and some of you don't know that. You're not. Maybe your family is so 3D. I mean, we usually choose our parents very carefully, so it's usually outside things that are happening outside your family. I personally believe, this is my belief, since I'm an indigo child, I don't know if that means 100%, if that means you made a contract with indigo parents. I mean, indigos who are here already that are going to have you as a kid, well, you made an agreement. That means my mother and my father, and I truly believe, mostly my father for sure, is an indigo child, but I believe he's an indigo type 3. That's not saying something bad about my father. We talk open with him, or he talks open with me about those things. We talk about that stuff. Anyways, when we have kind of like an angel and a devil in our thoughts, in our life, you feel like, wow, your thoughts are so dark, you don't feel that's you. You feel like it's totally foreign, but it's you thinking it. Is it you? Remember what an indigo type 3 is. You're 2 souls in one body. That's an agreement. You're not forcing this being Anunnaki to do this. You agreed to it, indigo 3. It's usually not fun, but you love the human race so much. You're a guardian. You're an indigo, and we're here to help the DNA and the consciousness on Earth. Machiwa, Makata, Echevas. Oh my God. Machu. Much blessings, Holy One. I must not have a moderator. Sorry. I have to do it manual. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I'll fix that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't have my glasses on. I'm so grateful for you guys. Wait. Hi. What? It's not letting me fix that, bro. That was my bad. Wait. Oh. Hey, did I fix it? I don't, dude. That was just a. I didn't even know what you said, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I clicked it somehow without seeing it with my eyes. Whoa, my camera went out. Let me put my camera back on. I mean, not on. I gotta switch the battery. Sorry, guys. It takes only a few seconds. Whoa. Hey. Nice energy. Shit. I just dropped my amethyst. Oh, crap, dude. Holy shit. It's chipped. My amethyst is chipped. It should be coming on. Give me a second. Okay. Actually, that tripped me out because I have two amethysts. I thought my non-chipped one got just chipped, but this is the chipped one already. Just a little chip. It's nice to hold two of the same crystal balls, and then you can actually feel the psychic energy. You can feel energy from crystals, man. I mean, you can learn how and develop it if you're not good at it yet. Or if you don't feel it strong, or anything. If you don't feel nothing. You have to first believe you can, because if you put the opposite idea inside your mind, you're hexing yourself. You're like preventing yourself. You're like, you know, putting kind of like a hex on yourself to not do that. So you don't want to do that. Usually it doesn't harm crystal balls because they're solid. They're all the way through. They're not hollow, so they're not weak. But they can still get chipped, and they can stick it. Some crystals have a lower density, and they could shatter. Like one for sure. I actually dropped. Oh my gosh, I was in Hawaii, and I was like, one of the crystals. I don't know why I had it with me, and this beautiful. It's kind of like a lagoon, man. I had this place to myself, and anyways, it was weird. Part of my life. Ayakiwa. Yeah, I get to stay in this really expensive property as a guest at this house in Hawaii a few years ago. When I was homeless, she just let me live in Hawaii for a month. I went back to being homeless, but I had spent at least a month. It was awesome, man. Hawaii, I met a few people too. It was fun. And Hawaii was like truly like another world. Freaking unbelievable to me. I definitely vibed there. It was awesome, but except I wasn't getting great vibes from the person I was staying with, so I was glad I got to go home. We didn't get along, so whatever, you know, it happens. I was just grateful for the experience. Unfortunately, because of that trip, some of my crystals got damaged, and whatever. That was something that, yeah. I'm glad you talked again, bro. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I'll be more careful. Machitas, machichiwa, machichikuwasona. When I went back into the option, it went. There's nothing that lets me renew the message. It's stupid. I don't know why I did that, bro. Sorry. Amakechi, Mosusuta, Mokuchiwa. You know what I miss, you guys. That's why I act strange sometimes. It's not strange to me. I would do similar stuff, but I would be standing up and dancing at a drum circle. And sometimes I put on a headdress. I have this headdress. I'll put it on right now, actually. Why not, right? Man, this history is gonna blow your mind, Vato Locos. It's gonna blow your mind. We're much more ancient than most history goes back. They think, oh, Sumer was the most ancient people, right? Makaya. No, honey. We're more than... I've heard the church say, some famous deacon or whatever he was, right? Say that, oh, a bishop, whatever. The Bible says the world's only 6,000 years old. Oh, really? Even if that's true, not true, you know, they don't talk about the dinosaurs, whatever. But they do talk about some creature called Nephilim. Oh, wow. You know what the Nephilim is? That's a hybrid creature being. Wow. Check that out. We're dealing with Anu Dracos. These are beings that are half Anunnaki, half Draconian. Shiva. And as these beings up in our face, and the insectoid greys, the fallen Zephilim, insect, reptile, creature things. Why do you think they got these insectoid eyes? You know, insect eyes, bug eyes. Because they are Vato Loco. Bugs. Mothman. Oh man, you guys gotta check out that video. I made that video a few days ago called it was gonna be called Seraphi Seraphim, but it wouldn't get no views if I put it that. I had to make also, it's not like it's not true, but we actually talk about all those races. So, but it's really explanation of what Seraphi Seraphim is, and all those races are part of the Seraphi Seraphim Gold Flame races. And some of you are from that matrix, the Seraphi Seraphim matrix. There's a couple different DNA in there. We got 11 strand DNA, Anunnaki. We got 10, and also Necromatons are 11 strand, and we also got the Dracon, who are Draconians, who are 10 strand, and then you have Anunnaki, who are wait. You have races lower than that, you know, obviously 9 strand and lower. So by the time you get to our world, our density, DNAs are very small. As I showed you on the screen, it was only a few strands. And you're going to be learning bullshit science and bullshit religion information about what is God and the world, and not know what the hell this reality is, know what you are, not know what is really spiritual ascension, what they call the rapture, you know. Okay, what we call Christ is a consciousness. It is a level of consciousness, and this Jesus was a real person, and he was a Christ level being. That's why the word Christ is associated with Jesus, but it's not his name, Jesus Christ. Not even his family called him that, right? Anyways, you have this Jesus Sananda was the master, so that's his middle name reference. Jesus Sananda Melchizedek is from a density 4 avatar being. Some of you are density 4 beings too. And isn't it true we all are? In the end, we are all ascended masters. We were originally ascended masters, still are. Just parts of us have forgotten in the matrix until one day we return back to our full expansion, the source God. Amachiwa. The Emerald Covenant promises that. It is promised that all consciousness will return back to source God. So every despicable, horrible, wicked, evil being that you can think of, well, it will someday return back to God. I mean to source, it will go back to the expansion of source, the full expansion. So you could say that's what is the singularity event, where all things from this level will finally go evolve up. Everything will, there won't be no more darkness down here. That's what that is. That's what that event is. When there's no more darkness, it becomes a singularity event. I love you, Vato Locos. What's up? Yeah. See, guys. You know, sub. You know what you're representing. We're the, oh yes. Azurite. I am Azurite. Do you see yourself as a blue being? Do you think you're a blue-skinned being? Blue-eyed being? Something like this. Well, I cheer Azurite, Magi, Orphan. Those were even said to have blue skin. If you look at some of the Hindu gods, they have blue skin too. If you look at Aladdin and the genie, this race, this being, is also blue skin. There is blue skin creatures, blue skin beings, races. Some have wings, some don't. Some are high level, some are mid level. Wachiva. And that's where indigos come from. Hi. So, I'm Indigo. What's up, Vato Loco? Give me 5. Yeah. What sector of the galaxy, or what galaxy are you from? What matrix are you coming out of? Yeah? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, man. Go up. We got it. We feel it. We're vibing. We're evolving. I'm going there. I hope you're ascending to 5D or beyond. Let's do it. Yeah. I want to at least be up to Gaia, if not Armentana. Vato Locos. Some future world place, I will be there. Holy Avatar's there. I'm going to connect back up to my avatar. And then if I want to check out, go back to eternal orgasm in those ascended master levels of pure consciousness, Wachiva, I'll do it. You don't need no drug. You just go back to the God, Vato. Yeah. Swim in that divine, unconditional love and nectar of the gods. Oh, you feel, yeah. Makes your nipples hard, man. Sorry, that wasn't very tasteful. Anyways, we are like, wow, wayshorers. We're trailblazers. We have blue auras, indigo auras. Check it out. Turn on your 4D vision. Your astral vision and see, Vato Loco. Yeah, you feel. I feel. We're going places, man. I'm going places. I hope you are. Activate your 4th strand. Activate your 5th strand. And beyond. Yeah. If you want to. If you want to. Yeah, care. Actually, it's a trip because our most highest chakra is actually downwards. We have chakra, you go from the 7, the originals. I mean, most people only identify with 7 chakra for some reason. But there's more. But some of them don't all go upward. Like, you go to 7, but 8 is downward. And then you go back to 9. And then 10 above your head, and then 11 farther above your head, and then 12 is below your feet, a little bit below your feet, and then you have 13, which is way down. Imagine way down through the earth crust, through the core to the center of the planet. You will visualize, you will see the Earth's, that liquid light, that Maharata ray, chrome mercury looking energy, Machivo. You see this, Holy One. You are this. You get good at this, man. You're gonna find yourself in those holy realms fighting some of these beings. If you want to go beyond the fighting, just go up to 12D and higher. No more fighting. It's all Christed or beyond. Yeah. I can't wait to go to those realms, you guys. I'm tired of this negative. And you know what I feel, what I really don't like is being disempowered. I don't like being affected by psychotronic weapons or these other types of weapons and energy. We're being disempowered. We're just a fraction of what we're truly capable of. We're only like able to access a fraction of what we're capable of in our DNA. It's in there. We just gotta be able to learn how to access it through the consciousness, using mind, the mental body, the mind. We're using the 3D to connect to the 4D and beyond. Wachiwa. How you guys doing, Vato Locos? You guys, I just want to say real quick, I thank you in advance for the small gift of $5. You're so kind. Thank you. You can do super chats on here. You can give it, you know, like a little small donation in here. Whatever you feel called to. Someone tripped me out and they put like $20. I'm like, dang. I just said 5. Thank you for the small gift of $5, you guys. Because that helps Crystal's avatar grow, man. And we're gonna reach millions. I can do that by myself. It will take a while, but with your help, it will get done faster. And this is, and tonight's topic is Ascension, and Ascension is done in a group. We're doing this together. We're empowering each other through our spiritual awakening. We're saying, hey team, we're like huddling up. We're the ones representing going through this spiritual awakening, while a lot of people don't even believe in this stuff, don't even care. In some of her older videos, I hear Ashiana say like 50,000 indigos on the planet. Well, that number's changed. Because it's so funny, because she had to write futuristic things in her book beyond what she was, like in 1998 she was talking about things happening in 2017 and 18 and, well, mostly 2017. Most of the dates stop around there because she's talking about it from 2000, the year 2000. So obviously it was 50,000 then, but how many now? And she already had stated what indigos are coming in after that. Those old videos. Those are old videos. Stuff has happened after there. And that's why some of it is actually outdated. Like some of the plans that could have happened, like Plan A, Plan B, what the Guardians were planning to do. And then it was explained after the 9/11 that Ashiana had to create a whole nother addition to the book. Because that was like red flag big time. And I'll be talking about some of that stuff soon. Mochiwa. It's gonna be awesome, brothers and sisters. We get more into those alien races, all those different extraterrestrial races. Yeah. It's gonna be a nice history lesson, learning about all the wonderful, the horrible things these races have done throughout these periods of time, to the Druids, to the Celtics, to the Egyptians, to the Hebrews, to the all this different, Lanteans to the Lemurians. Oh my MG to us. Makai. So, it's like draconian now, man. We're getting some of the message through. Some of the masses are listening. Thank you for being on my live today, Vatos. I want to give you a bear hug, please. It's like a great feeling when we know and realize inside for sure that you're not alone. You have other parts of yourself awakening, other aspects of your own identity, your higher identities, your density 2 identity, your density 3 identities. Plural, you have several selves, many, time vectors, time continuums, cycles we've been through, we are going through. Many selves, we're plural beings, multiple beings. Like an archangel has many selves. 600, 700, 800 other selves. Like one Oraphim angel, one holy archangel. These beings have many selves, hundreds of selves. Well, look at us. We're only one incarnate. What kind of crap is that? Not much compared to this kind of being. It's hard to imagine them, right? Wow, damn. I love you guys. Let's have starseed sex. I said sex. Sorry. Yeah, starseed sex. Because you're a starseed and I'm a starseed, and if we had sex, it would be, well, starseed sex. Anyways, we're not some weird occult. Don't worry, I was just being weird. Sorry. There was some individuals here who really appreciated that type of dialogue. So, sorry. I don't know about you guys, but I spend my time, my focus on this type of information, this type of life. You'll be amazed because you won't see much dark shit in your life when you start aligning yourself to light. You have less dark episodes, less bad stuff, negative stuff, less bad dreams, bad encounters, bad vibes, because you're aligning to higher energies. That literally is a higher, more evolved consciousness. There's awake people. Some of you are waking. Well, there's a hell of a lot more sleeping people. You're coming out of the sleeping people. You're one of the few awakening ones. Congratulations. We're happy to have you. We need you. You're part of the team. You're part of the Jedis, the Skywalkers. You're part of the Guardians, the Angels. Let's do this, Vatos. It's a spiritual war, whether we want to. We do this peacefully through consciousness. Through consciousness awakening. Not raising arms. Not being bad. What good comes out of something bad? So it doesn't go there. It doesn't go into the bad. You don't react towards the bad. Like, be bad like them. No, that they want you to do that anyways. So you want to remain love and light, and you are representing the path of order. They represent the path of chaos. They want to do everything negative towards you. Everything bad towards you. I gotta be very careful. I see my mouse this time. The left button, right? Okay. It's like, wow, man, what's going on? There's still negative people in the world. Why? Be nice. Be friendly, man. I'm nice to you. Why are you being mean? Like, smile. Not like that. Like real. Let's see your real smile. Do you ever show your real smile? Oh, you're too macho for a smile. You can smile. Come on. It's not hard to smile. Smile for real. Like make so your smile, if it's real, it'll make someone else smile. That's a real smile. Yeah. Smile. Like for real. Like happy. Like not downer, man. Smile. Oh, smile. No tension in the face. Smile. Or no, come on. Smile. Oh my gosh, that's energy. That's power. Whoa. I'm gonna smile. That's energy, man. That's consciousness. That's energy. Use it. Use it. What's about those? Which energy are you working with? What are you playing with? What are you expressing and feeling? Emoting. Stop emoting. Be aware of your emotes, of your thoughts. Take control of your self-control of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts just ramble. And hey, this is just a starseed tip. You know, in the ancient writings, the ancient spiritual systems, it was wise. It was known. It was a tradition that you do not give out your blood. Your blood is sacred. You don't give it out. But we're doing that. You're taking the baby's blood when they're born. Now there's freaking databases of blood, of DNA. What you more? God, so there's a lot of current running through Shimasu. I started watching the Game of Thrones again because usually when there's like a new series coming out about Game of Thrones, so now I want to watch all the new old one. It's such a good freaking series, dude. You get to see the human element at work, man. How dark we are. Have been, still are. We have dark. We're a dark race, and we're pretty dark here on Earth now. Not saying all people are, of course. If it was that bad, it would be much more totalitarian, draconian. So it's kind of like you would say there's three great powerful races that are vying for us. I mean, vying to take our planet. And so strategically, they have to figure out how to be the victor out of the three, between the three of them. Pretend to cooperate with each other and then cut each other's throat at the end, but they all have the same idea. You see what I'm saying? They're all trying to preserve themselves. So they all have to be sneaky and devious. While there's, collateral damage with the human races. We're just easy pickings sometimes. The human race. But we're bringing this knowledge again so you can know about the bullies and live your life without them being affected by them. Once you're aware of them and know what that's all about. And I'll be coming out with more videos about that, you guys, because I just hadn't done a live in a while, so I wanted to do another live. I missed you guys. I miss doing a live. I wish I could do it every day. I just can't right now. I'm making that serious video. It's going to be about the history. So, maybe I'll do another live soon. I don't know. But thank you for being here. Thank you for coming again. You guys are awesome. You're beloved. I think about you. I miss you. We're part of something big. Yeah. Keep on keeping your chat and your messages, because that you're helping other people out too who will read that. They'll learn and think about some of the things you wrote. So thank you for being part of that. We're trying to make that community. You're part of that help, to grow this community. Welcome new people. You see their new names. And we got regulars. Thanks, you guys. I hope you have a great evening, and enjoy your dreams. I hope you have lucid dreams. Maybe you'll see your spirit guide, your angel, your other self, your doppelganger, your shadow self, your ego self. You'll see the other self. Hi, what's up? Chupoka, apasa, amaka. I'll see you guys on the flip-flop. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I hope you love yourself. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a nice comment. Give yourself a kiss. How much you love yourself. Then love others. Love yourself first, then love others. I love you. Thank you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Moncitas. Peace, Vato Locos. Namaste, homies. Take care, man. See you guys on the flip-flop. Namaste, Vato. Yeah, man. Let's ascend, man. 5D Ascension, Vatos.